Hello my readers over there. Today I want to be talking to you about this book, How to Have Confidence and Power in Dealing with People, by GIBLIN. It's a great book, it's a very concise book, about 180 pages. I read it yesterday, the whole thing. It's a very well written book, and the guy talks about the basic hungers of a human being. The appreciation, the approval and acceptance. And he talks about how every human being needs these things and how our actions are motivated by these things. And he talks about influence and how most ways that most human beings act in the world are not influential just because they cannot understand that people inherently seek these things. And for example, when he talked about, for example, gang behavior, which is like related to the crime world then, and he talked about how in gangs, there's this kind of belongingness that people seek. I kind of like understand what he's saying over here, but I also feel that the human being has a lot of freedom to actually not operate and not follow this kind of programming in the brain. And I don't know why it is that the human being is this way, but I think it's related to the basic notion that if these people accept me, I will kind of survive. And this book over here by Seth Godin, he goes into much more depth about the kind of system, how it was built to make you kind of conform to all kinds of stupidities, conforming to stupidities. You could say that this book is really about getting what you want, but then again, he maps it out like this, that there are those people that try to get what they want through like force and threats and this kind of stuff, the criminal type. And then there's the people, or the bullies, and then there's the people that try to get what they want through like cooperation and this kind of stuff. And I would add a group that just deals with not getting what they want, like the monks. But then again, you can also say that they are still, seeking acceptance. They still want something out of life, and their behavior is still driven by this. So it pulls out the question that who we are if the humankind was extinct, and we were all alone on this planet. There was nobody but you. It brings to mind that question, like, how would you behave and what would you do, and like, who would you be? It's it's at the same time a very kind of existential book at the same time, and I liked it. It's a great book, and there's some tasks in the later part of the book that talks about your main shortcomings in dealing with people. He talks about criticism. And this kind of stuff. What I have learned, I have pretty much embodied all of this when I'm in the real life, like dealing with people. On YouTube, I'm a very different person, and it's not just so simple that on YouTube I'm myself, That's not very true, You have to understand that I can't even see you. I don't even know who watches my videos. So you have to take into that to your account. But really, this book is about style. It's about social style, and I feel that it might be a great book for you to read also if you want to become more gentlemanly in your ways. Something about gentlemen. They don't criticize or hammer down each other people. They don't gossip. The gentlemen don't gossip. That's not their style. What else is entailed with being a gentleman? A gentleman starts his day with a compliment. You know, he talks about giving compliments to people. What I have realized is that if you are kind of if you're kind of stuck, or if you're kind of, you know, frozen in your social life, you have to start the day with giving compliments to people, just random people. You know, I do this a lot. And I mean it, you know. I don't compliment on people on stuff that I don't like, you know. I try to find the good, you know. And really, it's about being a, you know, if you think about what's being a truth detective all about, it's about this, you know. It's about finding the good, you know. You see what I'm wearing over here. I think this is pretty good. But a human being that has a very negative mindset, you know, he would probably even find this stuff, because he thinks from a completely, he operates from a completely another paradigm, you know, finding the fault, you know. So find the good, and it will be good. He talks about smiling and this kind of stuff. This could also help you on the stage, and yeah, it's very a nice book, but really it all boils down to your style. This is about social style. This is a style book. You could name it "How to Have Confidence and Style in Dealing with People." You know, power. This, I don't like the word power, because it entails you being this, you know, as you said, you know, hungry. You know, he's talking about hungers. You know, he goes to the basic things that the power word is kind of related to, and power is kind of sexy, you know, but acceptance and approval and this kind of stuff, it entails you being kind of weak, you know. But I would add to this that this is about style, you know, and style is about like how you make other people feel. Yeah, but you go too deep into this stuff, you just become a people pleaser, you know. And I think he's missing some domains that I have felt that I have kind of, you know, tapped into in my own life. But I also noticed these unconscious patterns that emerge in socializing, and I only spot them after the fact usually. So that's a review for the book. I liked it. Go and check it out. Let's GIBLIN, how to have confidence and style with dealing with people. Thanks for watching.